back at Sparkleberry Swamp, and we're just going to do the same thing back to the river, see what we can see. I brought my cast net, so we're going to see if we can maybe catch some water snakes or even gar with the cast net.
We had a great time last time, and we're itching to get on the water again, so let's go.
Let's go.
We've stopped along the shore here and anchored. The Prothornator warblers are in this area, and I have a call here, and we've been getting a real good response from them. It's just an issue of getting them close enough and getting a good setting so we can get some good shots.
Man, what could this be? It's like a camp out in the middle of nowhere here.
Of all the things you see in the swamp, you don't expect to see this.
Man, check it out. It's right next to a little island here off to our left. Just tied in there next to the trees. Not a bad looking place. They got a grill, sink.
Check it out.
Let's do it. Man, let's see who lives here. It says sanctuary. Got some crab traps up there. Obviously someone's camping out here. Be respectful. Clean up after yourself.
Where's the guy have to go to get some privacy around here? Come on in. Wipe your feet. Welcome to my refuge at Santee, otherwise known as the Sanctuary.
Man, look at those cots. Someone's having a good time here. Got a sign-in sheet there. Budweiser or Bud Light waiting for people.
We have all of life's amenities here. We have an air conditioner, a stereo, a sink, a gas stove top. We can sleep 7. We have a table that seats 2 with some extra chairs outside. Crab traps as you saw up on the roof. Tackle box here. We have it all. We have it all here at the Sanctuary. If you'd like to stop by and visit this place, it is at coordinates north 33 degrees 42 feet and west 80 degrees at 34 feet. And do please sign in to our logbook and leave a comment for future guests' viewing pleasure. I wanted to provide some brief narration here. This is an Inhinga that came out of the water after trying to get himself some lunch, and I think he did so successfully. And he's trying furiously to dry off so he can get away from us. So we kept our distance. We didn't want to disturb him, and he gave us several good photographic opportunities. You can see him moving, allowing the sun to hit various places on his body and trying to dry off as quickly as he can. It's almost like he's posing for the cameras, but it is some camera shake going on here, and it just highlights the difficulty of videography and photography on the water. The video camera is securely mounted on a tripod inside of the canoe, and you can see there's still some severe camera shake going on. And myself as the photographer, I'm trying to place the spot AF point on the eye of the bird, or at least the head of the bird, to get the eye as sharp as I possibly can where it's critical. So it's a very difficult situation here, and this is some great footage in my opinion, and we did get some great shots of this guy in spite of the difficulties. We're trying to approach some ibis here. There looks like about 6 or 7 in the tree, and approach is very difficult, and ultimately it comes down to the temperament of the bird. But I'm going to try to work my way around here. A couple things I do: don't point the kayak at them unless you're ready to shoot, because that scares them off very frequently. And and don't make eye contact with them. Kind of keep a zigzag pattern over in their direction, and if you're lucky, maybe you'll get some shots. Managed to get fairly close to these ibis, and I'm dealing with some very difficult lighting. I'm actually at a +2 2/3 EV, so I should just go to manual, but I'm shooting in aperture priority mode. +2 2/3 EV, and my flash is up at +3 compensation with a better beamer on, just to get enough light up there. The sun is very harsh, it's right down on them. The sky is very bright in that area, so your camera's meter gets full, and the camera wants to shoot real dark. But if you want some good feather detail, you need to take over and apply some exposure compensation and try to get whatever you can out of the shot. The finished look isn't too bad. It's more of a high key look, but I don't know if I like it or not yet. But it was a successful approach. We've gone nearly 8 miles in our trip, and we've gone a different direction, sort of a west and then north, and then kind of a northeast and kind of an east. I don't know what we're doing, but we've seen a lot of good wildlife, and because of that, it's taken us about 8.5 hours to make about a 2-hour trip, but there's been a lot to see.
Yeah, and that floating house detour has basically taken us to this extent. There's really nowhere else to go. We saw a little hunting camp off to the side, not really much to look at, but boy, this little area, there are no motorboats going through here. It's just been full of birds back where it was a little wider and there was more sun.
That's right. Since we took a detour toward the sanctuary there, it's been a lot of hot spots, a lot of good places to visit. So on the way back, we have to find a snake.
You got to do it.
We have to find a venomous snake.
Yeah, and we got to swim.
That's right.
I'm gonna take a dip.
We have to swim. All right. So coming up, hopefully a venomous snake, and most definitely a swim. Somebody's kayak is going over today.
Well, not mine with my new camera.
So it rains every single time we do anything. It rained.
It rained a little bit, then cleared up, and we got some shots, and then this comes. So Colin kind of challenged it, and I took the challenge.
Yeah, I was like, is that all you got?
Okay.
And what do you know? It's like congaree
Deja vu.
rain. Yeah.
And it's coming down. And we might do a swim here. You want to do a swim?
Let's do a swim.
Let's do it.
And let's take the camera before it gets soaking wet.
What will be a stump right there?
Go for it.
And there was. There is a stump right here. See?
That's it. Another day at Santee. This place did not disappoint. 16 miles later, lots of wildlife. It's a little bit of late. You know, that's the only thing. If you're going to separate from your partner, kind of have a plan to get back together, and stick to the GPS unless you really know your way around.
These flies are incredible. They're just having a breeding season or something. We saw a couple of barred owls on the way back, and we just barely spotted them, tracked them by the call. That was really a special treat.
It was a good day.
Very good.
A good day.